Om Dakshinasya Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Smarya Guru Parampara Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaran Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशववामन कृष्ण पांडुरंग आनंद परिज्ञान गुरु सद्योजात शंकर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्. In the last session, we completed 80 stotras, 80 verses of the 108 verses of Vishnusahasranama. So we are almost now coming to the last 25 to 26 verses. We are literally landing here. So now the 81st verse we are going to start, which is again going to talk about different aspects of Bhagavan Vishnu. So here he says in the 81st verse, he says, Tejo vrishodhyutidharaha sarvashastrabhritamvaraha pragraho nigraho vyagro naikashringo gadagrajaha. So here it's a kind of a mixed, namas which are there. Tejo vrishaha. Vrishaha means rain. Tejaha can mean the heat and light. The sun's heat, the sun's rays which give us heat and light, that is the tejas of the Surya. And that heat and light which absorbs the waters of the oceans and rains in the form of rains. Therefore, rain is also called as tejas. Therefore, tejo vrishaha. That means the one who blesses the earth with rains. The one who gives us the rains. So that, like every day Lord Sun is showering his blessings on us. When the sun rises, his rays in the form of the light and heat are the ones which are nourishing and sustaining the entire universe. And the same rays, Bhagavan Krishna said that I, in the form of the rays of the sun, absorb all the water, grinhami, nigrinhami, all the water, and then I'm going to store them as clouds and then going to rain it as water again. That is what Bhagwan Utsrijjami cha. Lord Krishna said, I nigrinhami utsrijjami cha. That is, I am going to absorb all the waters and give them in the form of rains. So who is Lord Vishnu? Aditya Rupena, Surya Narayana Rupena, whose very rays are nothing but tejas, Tejo, that the Teja is nothing but the bright and the effulgent and the hot rays of the sun, Tejas. That's why she said a person who's radiant is also called as the one who has Tejas. Sun being radiant, the radiance behind the sun, the Tejas behind the sun, the rays of the sun which are heat and light is nothing but Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is called as Tejo Vrishaha, and the one who rains also, the one who showers us with rains. Then 758 now. Dhyuti Dharaha. Again the same thing. Dhyuti means radiance. Dhyuti means light again. Dhyuti Dharaha means the one who is of the nature of effulgence and light. Okay, so he's the one Dhyutim, that is Angagatam Kantim Dharayan. Kanti, that radiance, that which is there, Kanti. We saw Kanta sometime back. The one who has this radiance or the Kanti, in the form of manifesting in the form of the radiant sun, the radiant moon, and the radiant rays of the stars and the sun. It's nothing but Lord Vishnu. So he's called as the ultimate abode of all lights and the holder of all lights, and therefore he's called as Dhyuti Dharaha, the one who is an embodiment of radiance. Then comes the 759th Nama, Sarva Shastrabhritam Varaha. That means what? He is the best among the wielders of weapons. See, we see all our gods and goddesses, though they are Nirguna, though they are Satchitananda Rupa Brahma, we give them a certain shape, a form, a name, because it's easy for me to hold on to that form for as an alambanam to connect with the total. Otherwise, when we say that Lord Vishnu basically is, not an object, he is nothing but Satrupena, Chitrupena, Anandarupena, Purnatvarupena, infinite consciousness, then how do we, get hold, or how do we understand this Lord? Therefore, to make it easier for us who are not yet capable of understanding this Swarupam of Lord Vishnu, we give Lord Vishnu various forms and various avatars which have come from Lord Vishnu to protect the sadhus and the dharmis and destroy adharmis and protect dharma. They have to wield their instruments or shastras. Astra shastras they carry. So, Shastra Bhritam Varaha, Sarva Shastra Bhritam. This actually talks about, of course, his own ayudhas are there. Shankha, Chakra, Gada. Okay, and then he has got Abhaya, one hand is Abhaya, surrender to me and I will protect you. So all these ayudhas are showing that I am strong enough to protect you from any calamities. And Bhagwan Rama is supposed to be the one, Shastra Bratam, in all the Bhagwan Krishna said, among all those who wield their ayudhas, I am Rama. Shastra Bratam Aham Ramosmi. That is what he said. So it is nothing but the one who is the highest or the best among the wielders of weapons. Lord Vishnu's weapons are not to threaten the bhaktas. They are to protect the bhaktas. Therefore, the different ayudhas that we ascribe to Lord Vishnu, they are basically for us only as blessings. Lord Vishnu will never use his ayudhas against the bhaktas. They are meant to protect the bhaktas. So, Shastra Bhritam Varaha, the highest and the best and the most exalted among all, the one who carries, among all of them who carry Shastras. You can take it Ramavatara also, Krishnavatara also, where Lord Krishna carried the Chakra, Lord Rama carried the Kodanda. So we can take that also. Or Inherently, Lord Vishnu's Ayudhas also we can take. Then comes the 760th Nama, Pragrahaha. Pragrahaha. Pragrahaha means what? The one who reigns or controls our senses, the bhakta's senses, in the form of the buddhi. Lord Vishnu, as the very consciousness behind the buddhi, like we saw in Kathopanishad, the Ratha and the Sarathi example. The buddhi is the Sarathi, the mind is the pragraha or the reins that the buddhi, the Sarathi holds, and then the horses are the indriyas. So similarly here, the one who reigns or controls our senses. So this is the one that is like, it's a rein to control a horse. That is called as pragraha. And in the Vyashti, in us, what is the pragraha? A intelligent and intelligent viveki. The one who has Atma, Anatma, Viveka and Vairagya, what does he do? He has the control or the management of the mind, and that is what is called as Pragraha. The one who is in the form of that Sat Buddhi who reigns all our sense organs. There is another meaning which Bhagwan Shankaracharya gives also, that all the offerings given by the bhaktas are received by him. So he says, Bhaktaihi upakritam patra pushpadikam pragranhati iti pragraha. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, all worship, all kinds of anything that we offer in the form of puja, in the form of our Shodasha Upachara puja, or puja in the form of chanting, whatever. He is the ultimate receiver. Prakarshena or granhati iti. Pragranhati, the one who receives, the one who accepts all our worships and all our offerings. Therefore, also he is called as Pragraha. But you remember one thing, let's not get confused. Pragraha means the reins used to keep the horses going in the right direction. And from our example of Kathopanishad, we can say that Lord Vishnu himself, in the form of a Viveka Buddhi, a Viveka Sarathi Rupi Buddhi, is the one who reigns our sense organs so that the sense organs don't really go here and there. Then 761. Nigraha. Nigraha. Nigraha means the one who keeps everything under his control. Lord Vishnu having the Samagra Aishwaryam. Lord Vishnu is the controller of everything. All the laws of the universe, whatever may be those laws, the entire cosmic laws, all the laws which keep the universe functioning in an orderly manner, starting from the cosmic laws to the laws of karma, they are nothing but the nigraha of the Lord. That is nothing but the ones which are under the control. And also, because of this, the dharma is maintained. To maintain the dharma, whatever is necessary to be controlled in the form of the various laws, those laws are nothing but the manifestation of Lord Vishnu, and therefore he is called Nigraha, because under him the whole manifest universe is controlled or in control. Then the next is Vyagraha. Vyagraha. Okay. Agraha means the beginning or the tip or the one which has a beginning and an end. Vyagraha means Vigatam Agram Antaha Vinashaha Asya. There's no question of beginning or end. See, the beginning also is called as the Agra, end is also called as Agra. That means the ends, the two ends of something, of a straight line, or anything which begins and ends. But Lord Vishnu is one for whom there is no beginning or end. Vigatam Agram. There is no end, there is no tip, there is no beginning, there is no end, because he does not have really a name and form. Anything that has a shape, a form, a name begins and ends. But Lord Vishnu, in his Swarupam, does not have a name, a form, a shape, and therefore Lord Vishnu is Vigatam Agram, Vyagraha, the one who is without any beginning and end. Next, 763. Naikashrangaha. Nayekashrangaha. That means not with one horn, but Lord Vishnu has Anekashrangaha. Now it is said that Lord Vishnu has 4 Shringas. What are they? The 4 Vedas. We saw Mahashringaha earlier, the one who has a great horn, like in the Matsyavatara and Varahavatara. We saw that. But here it is Naikashringaha, means Na Ekashringaha, means the one who has many Shringas, or the one who has many horns. And Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Chatushringaha Naikashringaha cha, the one who has 4 horns in the form of the 4 Vedas. Then 764 name, Gadagrajaha. Gadagrajaha. So, there is something called as the Nigada Veda mantras. Nigada means there are some specific Veda mantras which are called as Nigada mantras, and they are chanted during certain rituals. And it is said that King Dasharatha chanted these Nigada mantras while conducting the Putra Kameshti Yaga, and the 4 sons, including Rama, were born to Dasharatha. Rama being the eldest, the one who is the Agraja, the firstborn, after offering the Nigada mantras. Therefore, he is called as, Ni is omitted there. So he said, Gada Agrajaha means Gadagrajaha means the one who was born with the chanting of these specific kind of mantras. Another thing, Gadagrajaha also refers to Lord Krishna's avatara also. It seems it is said that he was born before another son of Vasudeva, whose name was Gada. One of the children of Vasudeva had many children, and one of the children was Gada, and Lord Krishna was born before him. Therefore, he is in Krishna Avatara, Lord Vishnu being born before Gada. Therefore, he was called as Gadagrajaha. Okay. Otherwise, Lord Vishnu itself is the only one who is born, the firstborn. So he is the one who is the Agrajaha, or the firstborn. Then comes the 82nd verse. Chaturmurtir Chaturbahu Chaturvyuhas Chaturgatihi Chaturatma Chaturbhavaha Chaturveda Videkapat. So here again we have seen that Vishwamurtihi, Sarvamurtihi, Shatamurtihi, all that earlier in the last session only. So here also the multiple manifestations of Lord Vishnu in the form of the universe are being talked about. So here he's talked about here Chaturmurtihi, the one who manifests in the form of 4 things. 4. What are the 4? The Sthula Prapancha, or the Virat, the Sukshma Prapancha, or the Sutratma or Hiranyagarbha, then the Karana Prapancha or Avyakta or Maya, and the consciousness behind. The 4th one is the consciousness behind the 3, which is called as nothing but Brahman or Turiyam. Therefore, he manifests in 4 forms. Virat Rupena, Hiranyagarbha Rupena, Maya Rupena, 3 forms which belong to the world, which are Anatma, and that Atma or consciousness behind these 3 can be considered as the 4th one for counting, the one who is called as Turiya Atma, therefore Chatur Murtihi, the one who is present in the form of 4 manifestations or 4 akaras. Then the next 766th verse says, Chatur Bahuhu, Chatur Bahuhu, the one with 4 arms. That's why when Lord Krishna shows his Vishwarupa Darshana, and Arjuna starts getting scared of that particular appearance, he requests him, please appear before me as before with your Chaturbahu. It's Vishnu Swarupena, may you appear. Chaturbahu means what? In one Bahu, he's holding the Shankha, in another Bahu, the Chakra, and the other one, he's holding the mace Gada, and then one hand is showing down, saying, giving the Abhaya, saying, surrender to me, then I will support you. The 4 hands. And the instruments that are being held are, to understand that, what are these? Shankha stands for understanding that everything that is there is auspicious, and that is Ishvara. Nothing in this Jagat is inauspicious. Shankha is considered to be one of the auspicious things. And the Shankha's noise, the sound that comes out of Shankha is also considered to be auspicious. And therefore, what Shankha or the conch tells us is, may you understand that the whole universe, as I'm holding this conch in my hand, is my manifestation, which is nothing but auspicious. There is nothing other than auspicious in me. Okay, then Chakra. Chakra gives me the confidence that I am there to protect you from enemies. The chakra is something which will protect you from enemies, internal enemies, external enemies, situations outside which make me feel absolutely helpless, internal situations which make me feel helpless. So the chakra is actually a weapon by which he's going to actually the protector from the enemies. Then Gada is a symbol of discipline. When he has Gada in one hand, it is a discipline. And you have to be disciplined. You want me to protect you? You have to surrender to me, and you have to have the discipline. Gada stands for discipline. And then the 4th hand is what? It is Abhaya. Come, surrender to me. Take refuge in me. So he's showing his feet. Take refuge in me, and I will protect you. I'll protect you from your enemies. I will give you the discipline that is necessary to know me in reality, what I am. And I will make you see that the whole universe as a manifestation is nothing but an auspicious manifestation of me. Therefore, the Chatur Bahuhu is the one who has 4 arms, and these 3 auspicious things with one Abhaya Mudra is there. Then the next one, 767, Chatur Vyuhaha. We already saw this earlier, Chaturvyuha. We saw that Pradyumna, Sankarshana, Vasudeva, Aniruddha are the 4 manifestations in the form of 4 vyuhas or 4 levels of experience. Okay, what is a vyuha? A vyuha, like even in a war situation, you will get vyuha. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, you see that word, what kind of vyuhas were there. Means when something is arranged in a very orderly fashion, that is called as a vyuha. So in wars also, the armies are set in proper formations, different formations. Like we find in air shows and all, the airplanes flying in a certain formation, V formation or whatever it is. And they're all called as an orderly arrangement or a manifestation. That is called as the vyuha. And here, What is this orderly arrangement? All the laws of Ishvara. All the laws of Ishvara, the physical laws, the laws pertaining to the jivas, the laws pertaining to the mind, the laws pertaining to the buddhi, in the Vyashti level, they're all nothing but the four manifestations of nothing but Lord Vishnu. And of course, there are Upanishads which talk about other aspects of it. The four Purushas are talked about, but I think we should not get too much confused with this. You understand that the one who has four spheres of manifestations in the form of various orders, like the entire orderliness of the universe, the orders can be basically very, very largely put into four orders, the physical order, the cosmic order, the, biological order, different kinds of orders, especially for us, for a Vyashti, the physical order pertaining to the body, the biological order pertaining to the functioning of the body, the psychological and the mind order, which is the order pertaining to our mind, and also so these are all the, emotions, buddhi, all this. So these are the four arrangements of four orders in which Bhagwan Vishnu presents. And in the Samashti, he's talked about as these four kinds of vyuhas which are represented by those four names. There are other things which say Sharira, Purusha, let us not worry about that, because let us not have too much of information. One meaning for one name is enough. The one who has four manifestations in the form of four types of orders to maintain a proper functioning of the Vyashti and the Samashti universe concerning the jivas. That is the thing. Then 768. Chaturgatihi. Chaturgatihi. The one who can be reached in four ways. This refers to the Varna Ashrama Dharma. The four Varnas and the four Ashramas, all of them can reach him. A Brahmachari can reach with certain kinds of karmas. A Grahastha can reach with a certain set of karmas. A Vanaprasthi with his own discipline can reach. All these three can prepare a person for sannyasashrama, where he takes the exclusive pursuit of knowing the nature of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, and also now we have the four Varnas who have their Swakarma, their Nitya Swakarmas through which they can reach Lord Vishnu. Therefore, Chaturgatihi means the one who can be reached by all the four Varnas and Ashramas. For all these four. So Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Ashramanam, Varnanam, Chaturnam, Yathoptakarinam, Gatihi, Chaturgatihi. By following the directed lifestyles for these four Varnas and Ashramas, they can reach. Reach means what? They can understand what Lord Vishnu is. Therefore, he is called as Chaturgatihi. Then 769th verse. Chaturatma. Chaturatma. In the earlier also he saw Chaturatma. Chaturatma earlier we explained as the one who manifests as the Sthula Prapancha, Sukshma Prapancha, Karana Prapancha, and the existence and consciousness behind it. But here now, what is talked about? Here it says, Atma here, Bhagwan Shankaracharya takes in one meaning as the mind and the buddhi. So the one who is a very intelligent and a quick mind, the one who has a very intelligent and quick mind. And again, the next one is the one who has fourfold mind, manaha, buddhihi, ahankara, and chitta. The one whose antakarana, in the Vyashti manifestation in a jiva, the antakarana has four functioning units. Manaha sankalpa vikalpatmakaha, buddhi nishchayatmika buddhi, then what's a mana buddhi chittaha, Smriti for recollecting, chittaha, ahankaraha, the doership. So the antakarana has these four manifestations. So Chaturatma means the one who has an intelligent, because the whole universe is Lord Vishnu's mind. So Chaturatma, at the same time, the one who manifests in the fourfold functioning of the mind in the form of Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara and Chitta. Then Chaturbhavaha. Here Chaturbhavaha means the one who is to be reached by all the four Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha are taken here as bhavas. Chaturbhava means he is the very source, he is the very receiver, he is the very ultimate end of all four Purusharthas. Therefore, he is called as Chatur Bhavaha, the bhava behind all the four Purusharthis. Whether he is a dharmi or an arthi or a kami or a moksha Purusharthi, the ultimate, that which I want, that bhava is nothing but this Chatur Bhavaha. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshakya, Purushartha Chatushtayam Bhavati. Utpadyate Asmaditi Chaturbhavaha. This is Bhagwan Shankaracharya's commentary on that. Next, 771. Chaturvedavid, the knower of all four Vedas. Why? Because Bhagwan is the one from whom the Vedas have come. Parameshwara or Bhagwan is the one who is literally the author of the Vedas. The rishis only saw the mantras, drishtaras. Vyasa Rishi only, did a compendium of them, dividing them into easily understandable mantras, segregating them. But who is the originator? What is the origin of these Vedas? He is nothing but the four Vedas came from Lord Vishnu, and therefore he is the very knower of all the four Vedas. He is all Jnanam, isn't it? Bhagwan is Samagra Jnanam. And what are Vedas? They are nothing but Jnanam. So all the Vedas have come from whom? The one who is the knower of all the four Vedas. Therefore, he is called Chaturvedavid. Then the next one says, Ekapat. 772. Ekapat. Lord Vishnu is manifesting as this physical universe only Eka Amshena, Ekapadena, one pada, one quarter. The other three quarters are absolutely unreachable. That is the infinity of Lord Vishnu. Infinite. When this 1/4 universe itself is infinite, which is the manifest universe, 3/4 more is there, which is unmanifest. Okay, therefore, the one who manifests in as this Jagat only with one pada. So he says, Tripad Asya Amritam Divi. So one part only is manifesting as this universe. The other three parts are somewhere higher up, which cannot be even, conceived of by or thought of by any of us. Then comes the 83rd verse. Samavarto nivrittatma durjayo duratikramaha durlabho durgamo durgo duravaso durariha. We find these names even in Lalita Sahasranama, isn't it? Durlabha, Durgama, Durga, Dukkahantri, Sukhaprada. Find that. So all the Sahasranamas actually have very, very similar names. And here, Pullinga is being used here. So here, Samavartaha. Avartana means a circle. Samavartana means coming back again and again in a cyclical form. So Lord Vishnu, who keeps the cycles of creation coming and going, the cycles of samsara coming and going. Why? Because the karma phalas of all the jivas have to be worked out. And therefore, Lord Vishnu is not only the creator, sustainer, and resolver of the universe, but the one who creates, sustains, and resolves again and again and again in repeated cycles. Therefore, he is called as Samavartaha. Then, Anivrittatma. They can take it as Nivrittatma also in that Sandhi rule. Samavarto Anivrittatma also it can be read, or Samavarto Nivrittatma also it can be read. The word can be read in both the ways, the namas. So, what is Anivritta Atma? That is, one thing is the one who never retreats, the one who never goes back from his work, the one who is all the time, who's not, located in one place. When do I retreat? When I located in one place, I can go back. But everywhere Lord Vishnu is, where is the question of retreating? Sarva Gatatvat, there is no question of Lord Vishnu going from one place to the other. But when we give a form to Lord Vishnu, who is supposed to be in Vaikunta and who travels to the bhaktas as avataras, then yes, we can think of movement for Lord Vishnu. But as Satchitananda Atma, there's no question of location in one place. Therefore, when Lord Vishnu is Sarvagataha, there's no question of retreating from one place and going to another place. Then the other thing is, you can take it as Nivritta Atma also. Nivritta Atma means the one who is always turned away from all his karyas. Such a beautiful world is the karyam of Lord Vishnu, but not affected by any of his creation. Samagra Vairagyam. Everything belongs to him, but nothing really affects him. Nothing really, sticks to him. Therefore, it could be Anivritta Atma or Nivritta Atma. Then comes 775. Durjayaha, the one who cannot be conquered. Who can be conquered? A body, mind, sense complex can be conquered. Consciousness, existence cannot be conquered. It is the highest reality. It is the Paramarthika Satyam. Secondly, when Bhagwan Vishnu appears as avatars for the protection of dharma, there's no question of anybody like asuras conquering him. Therefore, he is somebody who is not conquerable at all. Durjayaha. And another thing is like, he cannot be, Lord Vishnu being everywhere cannot be grabbed as an object and destroyed. Therefore, he is Durjaya. 776. Duratikramaha, the one who cannot be transgressed. Duratikramaha. Atikrama cannot be done. The laws of Ishvara cannot be transcended by anybody. He is the Parakashta Paragati. There's nothing beyond Lord Vishnu. Nothing, no power in this universe can cross or transcend the orders of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is Duratikramaha. That is why it is said that in Upanishads say that out of his fear, the Vayu moves, the Agni burns, the sun shines, okay? And the Lord of death is Mrityur Dhavati Panchama iti. So it is said that no devatas, no asuras, nobody can transgress. That is the correct word. Transgress the order of Lord Vishnu. Then 777. Durlabhaha, cannot be got easily. Why? Bhagwan Vishnu is not an object. So not being an object, he cannot be grasped. Durlabha. Cannot be understood unless you have a prepared mind for it. Unless I'm a Jignasu Bhakta or a Jnani Bhakta, I cannot understand the reality or the Swarupam of Lord Vishnu. Therefore is Durlabha. Dukkhena labhyate iti Durlabha. Not very easy. Okay, to find Durlabha means can't there. You need Veda Pramana. You need Vedanta Pramana. You need a Sampradaya with Guru to give this knowledge to you. You need the preparation of this mind. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti Rupena, you need the preparation of this mind. Then only Lord Vishnu can be understood. Therefore, he is not something that can be got, he can be reached easily. Therefore, he is Durlabha. Durgamaha. Again, the one who is known with great difficulty. What is the nature of what is Lord Vishnu? Is he like this? Is he like this? In one Purana, he is described like something else. And one Bhakta describes him in some other way. What is really Lord Vishnu? Where is he? Is he only in Vaikuntha? Is he not there everywhere else? Where is he? Very difficult to understand. Either Saguna Rupena va, Nirguna Rupena va. Okay, Eka Rupa Ishvara Rupena, maybe I can hold on to a certain form for my worship. But as a Vishwarupa also, or as Nirguna Ishvara, Lord Vishnu is known with great difficulty. Dukkhena gamyate jnayate iti durgama. I have to depend on the Vedanta Shastra. I have to depend on the Guru, and I have to depend upon my mind and intellect being very, very well prepared for this knowledge. Then again, 779, Durgaha, a very difficult path to reach him. See this Durlabhaha, Durgamaha, Durgaha almost have the same meaning. These three words which you have seen almost have the same meaning. Difficult to attain. The one who is well prepared for this knowledge, an adhikari, knows him easily. But the one who is not prepared for this knowledge cannot know exactly what the nature is. Then, Duravasaha. Duravasaha. The one who cannot be very easily kept in one's mind. Because I don't know what Lord Vishnu is. Is this his Rupa? Is that his Rupa? Is what I see in that particular temple his Rupa? Or is that temple where I see Lord Vishnu like that, is that his Rupa? Okay. Is Lakshmi Narayana his Rupa? Anything else is his Rupa? I don't know. And I try to fathom what it is, the Rupa, not very easy. Duravasaha, the one who is not easily remembered or retained in the mind. Let us see, try to chant the Vishnusahasranama 108 verses. Our mind is going here and there. The mouth is chanting automatically, but the mind is somewhere else. Let's try to take one word here, one nama, and try to meditate. How long can we hold on to that? So an unprepared mind, with chanchalata of the mind, the one who is very difficult to meditate upon. So he is Duravasaha. Then Durariha, the one who removes all the enemies, the internal enemies and the external enemies. External enemies in the form of obstacles to my spiritual as a blessing. Whatever are the obstacles, obstructions to my spiritual growth, it's only surrender to Lord Vishnu who can remove them. As my internal enemies, very strong internal enemies, my strong ideas, my strong dogmas, my strong entanglements, my strong vasanas, strong attachments. This should be done, that should be done, I am this, I am that, why this? This is such strong things that I have, raga, dvesha, Matsarya, Mada, all these my strong vasanas, they are my internal enemies, and I need nobody other than Lord Vishnu, to whom I surrender. He can only remove these enemies. Then we'll come to the 84th verse. Shubhango lokasarangaha sutantustantu vardhanaha indrakarma mahakarma kritakarma kritagamaha. Shubhangaha, we have already seen. Swangaha, the one who has got beautiful limbs, he is called as the Shubhangaha. It is said that in all the avatars of Lord Vishnu, his body is so beautiful and proportionate. Like you take Ramavatara or you take Krishnavatara, here you find that he is in the avatars also. Lord Vishnu is the one who is described to have a Shubha, that is Shubhangaha. That is Shobhanaihi Angaihi Avayavaihi Dhyoyatvat, Dhyeyatvat. The one who is seen with the, Shobhana. Shobhana means beautiful body. Now this is again for what? For Upasana purpose. If I want to have Upasana, if I want to worship something, I want to imagine it as something beautiful. It's only a beautiful thing can keep me attracted towards that for worship. And therefore, he's called as with a beautiful body, beautiful limbs, and he's a beautiful source of blessings for a bhakta. Then 783, Lokasarangaha, the one who is the very essence of the world. Lokasarangaha, Lokasara Angaha, the one who is the very embodiment of the very content of this world. Satta Spurti Rupena, Adhishtana Rupena, Jagat Karana Rupena Vartate, iti he is Loka Sarangaha, the essence of this entire universe. And the other meaning of Loka Sarangaha is Omkara also. Omkara, as Brahman, is considered to be the very essence of the entire universe. Satchitananda Rupena Brahmaswarupena Lord Vishnu is Loka Sarangaha. Then Sutantuhu, the one who beautifully expands in the form of the entire universe. Like a Urnanabhi, beautiful web it creates. It expands itself, creates a beautiful web around it. Like that, Bhagwan Vishnu manifests beautifully as this expanded universe. Su Tantu, Shobhanaha Tantu, Vistirnaha Prapanchaha Asya iti Sutantu. The one whose Vistirna Prapancha is in the form of it's like a beautiful net, like a spider's net, this whole universe interconnected, beautifully woven. 785, Tantuvardhanaha, the one because of whom the universe grows. Tantu, Tantu means this Tantu, this kind of a web which was created, the world, it grows, it expands. Who is it that is making this world grow, this universe grow? It is saying that the space is expanding, the galaxies and the universes are moving away and away from each other, newer and newer universes are being formed. Isn't it? Scientists are telling us that. So, what is it that makes this web of this whole interconnected universe grow and grow and grow? It is he, Tantu Vardhanaha, the one who makes this manifest universe in the form of a web to grow. Tameva Tantum Vardhayati iti, Chedayati iti va Tantu Vardhanaha. Okay, the one who weaves the fabric of the universe As the fabric is weaved from the threads, tantus, initially there is a small piece, no? But as the tantus are weaved, warp and woof, the cloth becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. It expands. So, Sat, Chit, Ananda Rupi Tantus, which are the very content of the universe, there is a growing, expanding universe, like a cloth is woven on the threads. So, he's called as Tantuvardhanaha. Indra Karma 786 Nama. Indra Karma, the one whose actions are very, very glorious. Indra here means, okay, Indra is the one, I mean, the lord of the, the Surapati or, Devendra, supposed to be, his actions are also supposed to be great, but Indra Karma means the one whose actions are great. Here, Indra means the one who rules over. The one who rules over. Indra rules over the heavens. That's why he's called as the Raja. Indra is a Raja. But who is Lord Vishnu? He is the king, the Indra of the entire universe, of all the lokas. Therefore, Bhagavan is called as Indra Karma. His actions are like how Indra does his actions as the very ruler of Swargaloka. Bhagavan Vishnu, being the one who has Aishwaryam all over the world, his karma is also like, that's why he's called as the Indra Karma. Then 787, Mahakarma. We saw this name earlier also. Mahakarma, the one who accomplishes the greatest karma of creation, sustenance, resolution. See, in this entire Vishnusahasranama so far that we have seen, how many times we have seen Lord Vishnu as Ishvara being described as the very creator, sustainer, and resolver of the universe. Isn't it? How many names out of the 787 that we have seen? At least 400 to 500 names in directly or indirectly are talking about this karma or the product coming out of Lord, which is nothing but this entire universe. Mahakarma, because his karma is great. Nobody can transgress that karma. There is no greater karma than that. The creation, the sustenance, and the resolution of the universe is the greatest karma that you can think of. So he's a Mahakarma. Then 788, Krita Karma. Karma, Krita Karma. The one who has done whatever has to be done. Nothing remaining to be done. All that needs to be done is done by Lord Vishnu. He's not waiting for somebody to complete his job. He's not waiting for somebody to begin his job. So, Krita Karma means whatever has to be done, it has been done. All that needs to be done has been done. He's a Krita Krityaha, the one who has done whatever needs to be done. Then we have the last word of this particular verse, 789. Kritagamaha. Krita Agamaha. We have already seen this, Kritagamaha. The one who is the creator or the author of the Vedas. Krita Agamaha. He is the creator of the Vedas. Not only that, he is the creator of the teaching parampara also. This knowledge of the Vedas, which is taught or spread from Guru to Shishya, Brahma Vidya's Sampradaya, the one who started this Brahma Vidya Sampradaya, he is the one, Krita Agamaha, the one who is the, creator of the Vedas, author of the Vedas. At the same time, he is the one who's the creator of Brahma Vidya Sampradaya. Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Karta. How this Brahma Vidya is spread from the teacher to the Shishya, from the father to the son. Earlier days, father used to be the guru and son used to be the Shishya. And it is said that is the best way of learning the Vedas. The best student-teacher-student relationship is when the father is the teacher and the son is the Shishya. But it doesn't matter. Now we take our gurus as father figure, because that knowledge is transferred from the guru to the Shishyas. So Agama means Vedas. All the Agamas or the Vedas, he was the Karta. From him, from this Lord, all the Vedas effortlessly came out as if he was breathing out the Vedas at the time of creation. And these Vedas were given to Lord Brahma and told to go ahead and create the universe with this knowledge. Therefore, we have that Shanti mantra. We chant that during Brahma Sutra Parayana. We chant that Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tam Hadevam Atma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanam Aham Prapadye. To that Lord Ishvara, to that Lord Vishnu, who is the very Agama Kritagamaha, the one who is a Krita, the one, the Agamas which are created, authored, the one who gave these Vedas, this body of knowledge to Lord Brahma, and through him manifesting as Lord Brahma, continued to create the entire creation. To that Parameshwara, to that Lord, I, the Mumukshu, surrender for your grace. This is that Shanti mantra we chant before we begin Brahma Sutra Parayana. We do that in our mutt also. When we chant the Shankara Bhashya, Brahma Sutra Bhashya Parayana, we chant this, as the Shanti Pata before that. So he's the Krita Agamaha. We have seen this also before. We'll just read the 85th verse, but we'll not go into the details. We'll do it the next time. Udbhava Sundara Sundo Ratnanabha Sulochanaha Arko Vajasana Shringi Jayanta Sarva Vijjayi. So 85th onwards, we will take it in the next session, because I think we are actually running out of time now. Om Nandantu Sadhaka Sarve Vinashyantu Vidushakaha Avasthasham Bhavimestu Prasannostu Guru Sada Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukham Apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat.